Okay. Hey everyone. Figured we'd kind of do it a little bit more chill today. We are actually in my house and not in the studio today. Trying to play with the camera so you can see me well. How's everybody doing? Gosh, I figure I'll kind of introduce you to some of my puppies. Hi, Bella. This is Bella. Hi, Tiffany. We've had this dog. We rescued her. What was it? Cameron was like, hi, John. A year old. So we've had her, hi, Kelly, for 12 years. And she was about 3 to 4 years old when we got her. I mean, as you can tell. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Diane. She's no spring chicken. But it's okay. Hi, Judy. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Jasmine. This is the one that we rescued. She was, she's a full-blooded dachshund. Hi, Autumn. Hi, Kim. So we rescued her, anyways, as I said, so now about 12 years ago, because Cameron's fixing to be 13. She was kept in a itty-bitty kennel out on a porch, which, as you can see, she's not a tiny dachshund by any means. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Haley. She's a standard size dachshund. She's heavy. And she was kept in the kennel so much. I'll see if I can show you her tail. You see how you can see all the rings in her tail? That is because she was trapped in the kennel for so many hours a day that it rubbed all the hair off of her tail permanently. So it won't ever grow back. I know, baby. Your breath is stinky, though. It's okay. So, she's getting up there in age. But, hi, Elizabeth from Australia. But that's the thing about dachshunds. Dachshunds are one of the oldest living dog breeds. Like, they have the longest lifespan. So as I said, she's right about 15 years old or so right now, 15, 16. And dachshunds can live to be 20 or so. And her life is good and easy right now. But they're going to bark now. Anyways, hi, Crafty Page. Hey, chill. It's just Cameron coming in the door. Hey. Okay, y'all stop. Y'all, if y'all will walk out and leave them alone, they'll quit barking. The kids. They went over to Granny's house. Granny lives across the street from us to get a workout in because there's not really many other ways to get a workout. And this is what our house typically sounds like. I'm not sure what it's like for y'all, but you know, with 3 dogs, 3 cats, and a fish, and 3 kids, they kind of go crazy. You have a Chiweenie, but see, she's starting to lose all of her teethies. She doesn't have very many left. But, hi, T-shirt chick, but she's getting there. She's old. This is why I always recommend rescuing dogs. All 3 of our dogs, well, all of our animals. Yes, we are on lockdown. So, as of right now, hey! Cameron, come here. Either stay in your room or come in here, because anytime you walk in and out of the room, they're going to bark. Okay. Hi, Lori. Yeah, but I always recommend who pays the cat. Hi, Eleanor. But yeah, no, we're on complete and utter lockdown. They just announced today, like I got a call from the school, that the schools are closed now until May the 2nd. Yeah, and no, they're not letting lazy. Well, I don't know. Are they just checking you, or are they not letting anyone there? Right now it is 5:02 p.m. here. What do I do with the clear vinyl that I use? that you use for your projects, typically I throw it away when I'm done with it. I don't hold on to it. But yeah, I know that they're stopping a lot of people at the border, but I don't know if they're not letting anybody in. So, yes. But I always recommend rescuing animals. You can easily get a full... what do you mean, Judy, sell it? Well, Kelly, and that's something normal for animals in general. You know, Bella's getting old, so she's a lot crankier than what she used to be. And I'm not sure if you can tell on camera or not, but she's got cataracts, so she doesn't see very well. Well, I don't know if there's a way that I would easily be able to ship that, Judy. But yeah, you can easily get full-blooded animals, and they just need love. And if you hear it, yes, Kelly, what's your question about the replacement blades? They may... Well, Judy, I'm not sure if... They're only letting American citizens back in the U.S.? How do I know which size is for which vinyl? Okay, well, part of that is I've done this for a long time, so I know. But there's tons of information on there. So the way that you can look at it is, because Cricut doesn't typically label their blades like they do for professional use. Cricut labels theirs like a regular blade or a deep cut blade or a fabric blade, which typically is the degree of, hi Tammy, the depth of what it will cut. So like a regular blade is a 45 degree, and that cuts thinner material such as regular HTV, regular adhesive vinyl, that type of thing. When you'd need the deep cut blade is for your thicker materials such as glitter, reflective, that type of thing. And part of it is, like on our website, if you purchase vinyl from us, it'll tell you what degree blade to use. And most places that you buy vinyl from, it will let you know that as well. I guess I can put this heavy thing down. She's so heavy. Layla, leave her alone. Come here, Layla. Well, in Marable, part of the thing is it's you can't just go buy blade guides. Typically they have a different color cap. The thing that goes over the blade tip itself will let you know what the degree is. But vinyls and things like that are different. And almost any professional grade vinyl that you buy, Layla, it's okay, chill out, will tell you what blade depth you're going to need for that material. Which I don't know why other, like Cricut and all that, it doesn't always tell you. Yes, 45 is for normal cutting. And label your stuff. Like if you lose those little rubber caps that protect the blades, you can take like a Sharpie and put a mark on it, but you definitely need to keep it covered because that's what keeps the blade sharp. Let's see, hold on. I bought some leatherette from Hobby Lobby and I can't get a blade to cut it on my Cameo 3. Okay, well, you also have to remember some machines are only going to cut certain depths. You may have to try doing a double cut on that material. Well, glitter, there's really not a skin tone one, but if you're looking for like a normal white person, skin tone cream is a good one by Thermaflex Plus. Yes, I typically change my blade whenever I'm cutting vinyl, but I have multiple housings for blades for my machine for that purpose. So that way, like I have a pink housing that holds my deep cut blade, I have a silver housing that holds my regular, and then I have a black one that holds for my fabric blade. Hi, Sarah. But I mean, to me, it was worth it to have the extra. Yes, the Explorer Air only takes those types of blades because now they're also hi Tamika, whenever you're looking at like the Cricut Maker, there are a lot more options as far as blades go. Because you can have the knife blade, and you can also have like the rotary blade, which as far as I know, Layla, it's okay, go play. Blah, blah, blah. Lost all train of thought. That will do more. Layla, leave Bella alone. Layla likes to antagonize Bella. She's doing her bull moves right now. No, I'm not buying the Cricut Joy, Kelly. For one thing, with everything going on right now, I just don't think it's something that I want to be spending the money on, and I really didn't think that it was something that I needed anyway. Because having to buy a special machine and then buy special materials for it, I don't like the idea of that. Also, heat presses. I do have a review on a couple of different heat presses on my channel that are inexpensive. So it kind of depends on what you're looking for. But if you go to my channel and look at, type in heat press, you'll be able to find some reviews on heat presses. And heat presses, again, when it comes to most machines and things like that, yeah, no, the rotary blade doesn't work with the Explorer Air. It only works with the Cricut Maker. But what I was going to say is I don't like the idea of having to buy special materials or anything like that for a special machine. The Cricut Joy doesn't do anything that all the machines that I already own won't do. And I think it's really overpriced for what it is. I don't understand why Cricut does that. I mean, that's my own personal preference on it. As far as machines and stuff like that goes, you hear my kitten, she's in heat, and we need to go get her fixed, but we can't right now because everything is closed. But I have just lost all train of thought. Nadia's given the dogs treats to hopefully keep them calm, but that never really keeps them calm. They're all, oh my goodness. If dogs have anxiety, mine do. Well, and that's what I'm saying, Judy. I mean, and one of the things I always like to do, and I've tried to explain this, I'm not going to sit there and recommend you buy things if you already have machines that are going to do it. You don't have to be that quiet, honey. It was more because the dogs were barking, not because y'all are walking in.
I'm being respectful.
Well, no, people know that y'all are here. Everybody's in the same boat. We're all stuck at home and everybody's stuck there. Yeah, no, I think the Joy is way too expensive for what it is. And yes, we are in our area, we have a stay-at-home order. So all non-essential businesses are shut down, but our business is still open. Now, let me explain that to y'all a little bit, so maybe why we are open and what we are doing. One thing is we are still open because our business isn't just selling vinyl. We make shirts, which really isn't essential right now, but we make signs, big signs for schools, for grocery stores, for hospitals, all that type of things. And those signs still have to get made because people need to know the information on where to go for certain services, things like that. So that part of our store is open. So because of that, we're not going to stop selling vinyl, but we have made it where for in-store, you can either call in your order or place your order online and choose in-store pickup, and then we'll walk your stuff out to your car. We are only allowing one person in the store at a time, even though our storefront is huge. And that is mainly, again, for custom jobs, because those things can't stop. People have to have people have to have that information. If it weren't for that, I would have closed down easily. Now, I'll still go up there and ship out orders and stuff like that, but to me, that stuff is not essential. But we are still shipping orders and want people to understand that. I just don't want it to get confusing on why we're open. Oh, I'm glad, Kelly. You're going to love it. Well, Jennifer, here they haven't started doing that yet. I don't know if they are going to. Because part of the thing is, you know, I'm all for social distancing and following the quarantine. I typically don't, like, through all this, I went up to my store, haven't dealt with any customers or anything like that, but I've only gone to the grocery store 3 times since all this has began, and I have 3 kids, and I am also shopping for like my mother-in-law and father-in-law, because they don't need to be out in it. So, and they just did the non-essential stuff. Yes, we do ship to the UK, Haley. And I'm very obsessive about washing my hands, if you cannot tell, because look how terrible they look right now. Anytime I have gone in public, I have sanitized anything that has come in the mail, all that kind of stuff. We are following the rules, or at least I'm trying to follow the rules as closely as I possibly can. Because the thing is, I want this to end. I want to go back to somewhat normal life. Some of you may or may not realize, you know, this is my son Caden. This is his senior year. Now with his Asperger's, I was making him try to find a date to take to prom and stuff like that. So those things don't concern him that much, but they concern me, because I think everybody should have those memories from school. And as of right now, our schools are closed until May the 2nd. School graduation is on May the 28th. So they'll have 26 days before graduation. Now, I know that they're going to start, because as of right now, our homeschool stuff that they've set up through our school district hasn't counted for grades, but they're transitioning over to use Google Classroom more so that their grades do count. So I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work. I mean, Autumn, I can only imagine. For some people, I mean, for Caden, it's bad. I mean, and I feel terrible for kids that are a lot worse, because they're kids that play spring sports like baseball and stuff like that, that they're missing out on their last year to play. Prom. But yeah, so that's kind of the place we're at. I'm trying to make sure everybody follows the rules and does what they're supposed to, so that way hopefully life can return to a semblance of normalcy. But I don't know. And then I also hear people, you know, they've closed down so many companies, and companies are finally at the point where, yeah, I don't know, Addie. The transition's going to be difficult. I mean, our whole area is shut down and I say for the most part, because it's only essential businesses. So grocery stores, hospitals, refineries. The Teflon pillow, Kelly, and that's typically if you're doing like a baby onesie or something that has like buttons or zippers, the Teflon pillow definitely comes in handy. Yes, it is definitely the new normal. Like my husband, he works for a credit union, so, and he does IT work, and banks and credit unions are essential. So he's still going to work every day. Our store, as I said, we've limited the hours down to 10 to 2, just trying to keep people safe. Let's see, hold on, I'm trying to read this. I'm not sure anything about the HP printer. I'm glad y'all all like the weeding pen. But yeah, no, I have, okay, so I haven't sewn it on there, Debbie, but I have done videos using heat bond. And one of the things we're working on doing too during all of this is, hey, I always love playing in glitter, Annette. That's always a good reason to be late. What printer do I use most, Sharon? It kind of depends on what I'm doing, but since we have a big sign company, so we use our HP latex a lot, and then we also use our Roland Eco solvent. We also do screen printing, so we use that. Well, we haven't used it in a while since. Heat bond's pretty durable, but whenever I use heat bond, I take HTV and make an outline with it. That's part of the reason why we've been doing more Corel tutorials, so you understand how that stuff works. So that way it seals the edges down as well. That way you don't have to worry about it. But yeah, no, we have a lot of big equipment. So saying what printer I use the most is kind of difficult because it kind of depends on what you're needing a printer for. Hey, y'all chill. No. Oh, don't give me that look. Thank you, Occasion Mary. But yeah, no, and that is one big thing that I'm really trying to incorporate a lot more is the Corel, because that's what I use to design, and I get questions. Hey, y'all quit fighting. Come here, Layla. Quit trying to steal Stevie's treat. Come here. Okay, so what did you ask, Sharon? I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep up, but it's very difficult. Oh, yeah, Sharon, and as I said, what are you needing a printer for? What are you trying to do? That would be a better question. She does not stay out of my face. Yes, we sell screen print. We do a little bit of everything. It's kind of crazy. But you know, I get asked a lot of times over design work. And what you may not realize, well, Layla's a bit of a bully. She's the smallest one. She's the youngest one, but she's 8, and she's a bully. She's not a nice dog. She's nice to us, but she's not like nice to her sisters. Okay, Sharon. But what a lot of people don't realize is like having the art program, Corel Draw, that type of thing. If you have a sublimation printer, you can print directly from it. The artwork that you design in Corel, if you save it as a PNG, can be used to make sublimation prints. Learning artwork is a great thing because it's not always just about using it for vinyl. You can use it for paper projects. You can use it, like if you want to design your own. Yes, I can do a video over the coloring book. Yeah, we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that Thursday. Tomorrow, I uploaded a video earlier showing you how I did the design we're doing a hot mess canvas tutorial tomorrow. So I did a video showing you kind of messing with text in Corel, because part of it is just learning what looks good and what you like to do. I can't teach. There are certain things, like I can teach you how to use the tools, but I can't teach people to have an artistic eye. Does that make sense? You have to, you know, learn what kind of colors you like and things like that. Cameron. Come say hi. And we are on Thursday evening. We're going to do Cameron's birthday party.
Hi.
You got to come over here so they can see you.
Hi.
Corel is a lot easier than Inkscape. See? Say hi, Cameron. Lean your head in. But we are going to do a live birthday party for him. So if y'all want to join us on Thursday, because he'll be turning 13.
Yay.
The big 1-3. We'll be doing his birthday party on Thursday evening. Probably about 7 we'll go live. So let me tell you, having a cat in heat's the worst thing in the world. She is so loud.
I got no sleep.
Well, Kelly, as I said, I've used Inkscape some, but I'm just not the biggest fan of Inkscape. The problem with it is, and most people don't realize it, it is a free program, but Inkscape is an open source program. Well, yeah, Paint Shop Pro is good for that, but if you're wanting to actually design images that are easy to cut, using Corel Draw, because it is a vector program, that's what it's made to do, is design. And when we talk about vectors are a type of graphic. And SVG stands for scalable vector graphic. It uses a mathematical equation instead of the pixels that JPEGs and raster images use, which raster images are what you'd see like from Photoshop and Paint Shop Pro and things like that. So you can shrink it down itty bitty, or you can make it really big and it's never going to pixelate or distort, because the math keeps it where it will always change. Yes, Inkscape is a vector program, but the reason why Inkscape's just not, to me, the most user friendly, because it is an open source program. People can go and change coding portions on it and completely mess up or change how things work in Inkscape. How to take a photo and load it on, the photo on my PC and then load it into Corel Draw. Okay, so Tam, you do not know how to bring photos into your computer? Latrina, yes, we are going to do more WOW sales. We're still continuing right now the SVG sale. We decided to keep it a little bit longer. So it's still running this week, so it's 50% off SVGs. Part of the reason why I didn't want to do like a really big weekly WOW sale for anything else at this point is because things are changing daily, and if I can't get materials and stuff sent to me for some reason or another, because some places are a little bit stricter on their shutdowns and things like that than others. Okay, so Tam, it's just, what you would do is you're going to import it in. An open source program, Barbara, is means that it's a code that anybody can change. So if you're a programmer and you know programming, you can get in there and change it. And so there's updates for it constantly. With Corel and Adobe, things like that, you don't have updates, 20,000 updates throughout the year. To me, it's just, it works a little bit better. And Corel is not expensive. Adobe is expensive, but Corel Draw is not expensive. For home use, it is what I think they have it like $69 on sale right now on Amazon. So it's really not an expensive program. And if you're wanting to do this professionally, I will tell you, get an art program. I don't care which one you use, but you need an art program, an outside art program, because most of these things are not going to do on their own. And if you're really wanting to create things for you, you need an art program. Yeah, I don't really use Premiere Pro. We've done some bringing images in to turn them into SVGs. Photos are a little bit different. Yes, I have lots of videos on how to use SVGs. Don't go to the CorelDRAW website, Kelly. Go look on Amazon because it is the home and student version. I have a link not in this video because I don't do the descriptions in this video. Lisa, my favorite is CorelDRAW, but I mean, some people love Adobe Illustrator. It kind of just depends on what you like to use. And most of these programs, if you don't want to spend the money on it just yet, I don't recommend pirating the software. Don't steal. You need to pay for your software. No, you cannot use sublimation on dark garments, Will. The thing with it is there's no white in sublimation. So you can't use it on dark garments. Now, if you use it like on the Caesar Easy Subli or something like that, which is where you would press it to the sublimation fabric paper and then put it on a dark garment, that works, but you can't sublimate on a dark garment. It's just not how it works. Anyways, you look tired. But okay, so we've been on here for about 30 minutes or so. I guess I will end this. Don't forget to check out the hot mess tutorial tomorrow. But yeah, on Thursday I'll do over. Yes, I do have some videos over sublimation. So check those out. No, I think a computer software is always going to work better than a mobile app, at least at this point. And I will do some photo tutorials, but again, part of the thing with the photo tutorial, turning those into SVGs, is knowing that certain photos will work better than others. High contrast, that type of thing. So that's where in part the difficulty lies. But we will do... Yeah, for simple touch-up and editing, yeah, you can easily use a mobile program. So, thank you, Kelly. I tried to make everything as clear as possible and to give information as clear as possible. But I guess that's it. So check out the hot mess tutorial tomorrow. If you haven't watched the video today over the CorelDRAW, that just using text in it, check it out. But I guess that's it. So we will see y'all tomorrow.